Look out, it's an action explosion! Gang, if you've been watching this show on any kind of a weekly basis, number one, thank you. Number two, what are you doing? Then you know that I've been working my way through finishing up talking about movies I saw on an airplane the last time I went somewhere. And I think the final movie I have to talk about is The Mummy. This is the one from the 90s that starred Brendan Fraser. Remember that guy? Encino Man? Yeah. And here's the deal with The Mummy. First off, again, if you've been watching a lot of these shows, you know that my favorite kind of a movie monster is a mummy. I love a mummy. But you are also aware that there are very few decent movies about mummies. And this is not one of them. I think the problem with The Mummy is that it is too, well, the first problem with The Mummy, where are the bandages? How are you fighting a mummy and he doesn't have bandages on him? Boo, The Mummy, boo. The other problem is that it's just too sincere. This is a movie that I think would be best done somewhat tongue-in-cheek, and it almost seems like it wants to do that, but then doesn't for some reason. This is a movie that would work much better, and I think in a lot of ways wishes it was Big Trouble in Little China, which is, you know, sort of the epitome of the tongue-in-cheek actioner. And as such, you know, thinking about the movie from that way, I think you could have had a thing here. If you had done this same script in a Big Trouble style, I think you could have had a movie. And along those same tokens, if you kicked out Brendan Fraser and cast your man and mine, Kurt Russell, oof, you would have something. But instead, this movie thinks it's Indiana Jones, which also has a little bit of its tongue in its cheek, but especially if you look at like Raiders, is a pretty sincere movie. And that's what this movie is going for, and The Mummy just can't pull it off. The result is a very pedestrian 90s actioner that doesn't really have anything too much to recommend it. Rachel Weisz is in this, and she's pretty good. She's not given anything to work with. And that's, you know, that's about what you can say about it. The Mummy, 2.5 stars. And don't forget to visit our website, northmetrotv.com/everymovieever. There, you can watch reviews of every movie we've ever covered here on the show, as well as complete episodes. That's northmetrotv.com/everymovieever.